guys, I'm Hyla, and today on Hyla Cooking, we're making chicken skewers. Everyone has been requesting grilling recipes, so I'm gonna make some grilled chicken skewers. I'm gonna go outside and grill them on an actual outdoor grill for you, my people. Enjoy. I'll start by making a simple spicy rub that's gonna have some cumin seed in it, and I like to use whole cumin seed and then kind of grind it or crush it up by hand right before I use it, because I like to make my life difficult, because I kind of like it to have little seed bits in it, like not fully ground, but to like kind of bite into it and get a little bite of cumin now and then. Okay, then also in there is going some salt, because you can't do anything without salt, and some paprika. And this is kind of like an Indian inspired rub, so it's got a couple unusual ingredients coming up. Some crushed red pepper flakes, and if you don't want these spicy, then you can just leave this out and it won't be very spicy. And some turmeric, which is excellent for its anti-cancer properties, and some ground cinnamon. And this is the little like thing that people are gonna be like, ooh, what is this? This is so delicious. So we'll add a little bit of that. And then just mix that up. It's a nice color. Smells fantastic. And then I've got here some chicken breasts that I cut up into 1-inch pieces. This is 2 halves, which is about a pound. So just try to get them as close to the same size pieces as you can possibly do it, even though you're cutting a triangle into squares. Just do your best and it'll be good enough. And if you want to use chicken thighs, you can do that, but I don't know. This salty rub kind of makes the chicken really juicy, but if you like chicken thighs better, you can totally use that. So I'm gonna sprinkle about half of this spice rub onto the chick and just sort of toss it around to cover it. And we're doing sort of a dry rub on here rather than a marinade, because a dry rub gets flavor into the meat faster, and by the power of osmosis, it draws all the flavor and the seasonings into the meat really very quickly. So if you're using a charcoal grill, now would be a good time to go get that started. I'm using a propane grill because my landlord left it here for me and it's really convenient. So I don't need to go do anything right now. We're just gonna let this chicken sit here. I'm gonna just leave it at room temperature for like 10 minutes. But if you wanted to leave it longer, stick it in the fridge for like 30 minutes or an hour, that would be great. And so yeah, start your fire, prep your vegetables. I've already done that. I'm using some red bell pepper, some onion, some mushrooms, and some jalapenos, and zucchini would also be nice cut into rounds. Be a great addition for summertime. So we'll wait for 10 and see you back for some stabbing and skewering. Ready to get filthy dirty. So I'm gonna spray a little bit of oil on my vegetables and my cutting board and into the environment. And the rest of the seasoning is gonna go onto the vegetables. And the oil is really just to kind of help that stick. You don't need to go real heavy. Mushrooms especially are delicious with some seasonings. Good. Now we're ready to start skewering. So I've got some 15-inch metal skewers here. These are actually not ideal. If you can find flat ones instead of these like square ones, then they'll hold the food better and keep it from rotating as much. But they're kind of hard to find. So anyway, these are the ones I'm using. Try not to get like actual round ones, because those will just be spinning everywhere. And then we're just gonna start sticking them. I like to put the mushrooms that direction. And some people prefer to skewer their vegetables separate from the chicken, just to make sure that the meat gets cooked properly, but I am never one to shy away from a slightly overcooked or burnt vegetable, so I just stick it all on the same thing. Just try not to cram everything too close together. Let it have a little room to breathe on the skewer. Ready to put these on my grill. I've got it preheated to hot, which is about 400, and we're gonna put them on there. Make sure you scrub it first so they don't stick. And we'll put them on there, close it for 5 to 7 minutes, and then we'll open it up and flip them over and go for about another 5 minutes or so until the chicken is cooked through and the vegetables are nice and roasted and blistering. Okay, these are done. So if you wanted to check the temperature of the chicken, then it should be 165, I think, but I just go by time and firmness. So carefully pull a little bite off for myself. If you want some other grilling ideas, I did a grilled corn on the cob recipe last year that is so delicious and wonderful, and you will go crazy for it. So check that out. Would go great with these, especially now that corn's in season. So let's give this a taste. If you want this printable recipe, it's available at highlycooking.com, and all my recipes are there. So there you go. Look at that, see? It's perfectly cooked, it's moist, it's not all dried out. A lot of that was the brine and then partly the high heat cooking for not very long. So, yay, I hope you try this. This rub is really good also on beef as well, if you'd rather have beef skewers or beef kebabs. So give it a shot, let me know how you like it. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye!
Rock and roll. I'm a ninja with the skewers. I'm a skewer ninja.
I'm like terrified.